With the move-in date fast approaching, my dad and I were taking any opportunity we could get to make some more progress on our rental farmhouse renovation.
Yeah, so what we're going to do with the light is, this is where the light originally was. We're going to lift that cable out of there and run it to here. We're going to have one here, one there, and one there. At the moment, I've taken out the carpet, I've taken out the underlay, and I'm busy removing the nail strips that hold the carpet tight.
Between the last video and now, the laundry was painted for the third time, with a bit more success this time.
And the finish is actually very nice too. It's like,
It's a nice low sheen.
Yeah.
I put the countertops back on.
Yeah.
They're just positioned. They'll need to be fastened down and sealed
And
with
leveled,
silicone to prevent leaks. Today I picked this mixer up
Okay.
in a brushed sort of charcoal
Yeah,
platinum.
that's nice.
Looks very nice.
Yep. And yeah, under here's looking all neat and tidy as well.
Yeah, then we'll run the pipes. This one will have to go here, and I'm not quite sure how we're going to do it. I think we'll probably end up making another drain hole and pulling that one out.
What's wrong with that one?
Water won't go like up through the trap and then into there.
True, it'll
It's
just
a bit
sit.
too high.
Yeah.
And also your washing machine comes here, and that will need to drain into there as well.
Oh, true.
So I'll probably end up punching a new hole through for that.
Okay.
My next task was to remove the carpet and underlay in the other bedroom to prepare for painting and the new flooring we have lined up. And also the mind-numbing, soul-sucking, knee-breaking job of removing all of the nail strips from around the perimeter of the room. By the time I got that done, it was apparently the middle of the night, before my dad was able to mark and cut the holes for the new lights to go in.
Yeah, it looks much nicer though, eh? Definitely looks like clean now.
Yeah.
Before everything looked like it had a layer of filth on it, yeah.
Now, in the last video, we found a pretty substantial water leak inside the bathroom wall, which has left us with a pretty serious case of house cancer. So Josh has offered to come around in the evenings and help us out with removing all the old damaged jib and timber framing.
Can we do it?
And while Josh was busy with that, I tackled some nails with the angle grinder. Sorry for the upskirt. Now that the jib was out of the way, the rotten framing could be cut out. Josh then cut some new pieces of timber to squeeze in place. We are reusing some of the good wood that was taken out of the walls and other parts of the house to save some money. Getting in the two new uprights to support the weight of the wall, because the old ones definitely weren't doing much. So now with those in place, we can just add some small blocks of wood at the joints so that we can nail them together and job done. The next evening, work continued in the bathroom. I started by pulling out the old vinyl flooring. Now, we are mostly making up our plans as we go, which will probably land us in some sticky situations down the line. But Josh had a better idea for our plan to make a half wall in the bathroom.
Also, Josh said it might be a better idea to keep the whole wall in.
Well, it's up to you.
Well, instead of chopping it
You
short.
can do a nib wall, but nib walls were a bit like 1970s.
And, yeah. And this was a 1979 house.
Yeah. I mean, it's up to you how you want to do it.
Yeah, no. You want to go full size?
Well, I mean, I think for like kind of the separation between the bath and the toilet would make more sense. But the only reason we were going to do a half wall is to let more light in. But I mean, ultimately, if you're bathing at night, then it doesn't matter whether the wall's there or not.
Don't forget too, anything you want done in regards to joinery. I spent like 8 years. I was about 16. Doing I worked Fisher Windows. So I was making all the aluminium. I used to make all this in the factory. I used to put all the wooden jam liners on. I used to do all the glazing. And then I ended up starting doing on-site installs and stuff. Any of the windows where you want new handles put on, they're the cheapest ships, man. You want new handles put on, or you want new stays put on because they're seized up. If you want any windows glazed, I can glaze them. If any of the rubbers are short, I can replace the rubbers for you.
So, with our new plan in place, we carried on by cutting off any protruding nails and painting on a chemical to kill any remaining mold on the wood.
That's a new DB board. It's not fastened down properly yet. Show you it works. Boom. Light strip. I'll switch it back on again. And the hot water cylinder has a fault. Watch this. As soon as you switch it on, everything trips.
Do we know why?
Nope.
No.
Could be the wires, could be the cylinder.
Did you wire all that?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Next, my dad is preparing the new tap to go into the laundry basin. First, he starts by marking where he needs to drill into the basin, double checking that the necessary hoses will fit through, and begins drilling multiple small holes and then chews the rest out with his teeth. Next, he can insert the tap through the hole and take a sneak peek at its undercarriage. To put its nuts on, of course. And once the sink was put in, I went around one of the bedrooms to remove the old curtain rails because we will be installing some nicer new ones. The next morning, we were pretty rudely woken up by some visitors outside our house.
What the hell is that thing?
As soon as she came out, she was like,
Look at that tail.
What kind of cat is that?
I'm scared of the chicken. Is it
there's one under the house.
under the house?
That's why it was so loud. Right under the bedroom.
He's under the bed yelling at us.
Oh. Hi, Chuk Chuk.
Yeah, hey bud. Big boy.
Oh, you guys are healthy chickens. Look at that tongue.
Yeah? Is that good?
Yeah. The bigger and redder they are, the healthier they are.
Oh.
That's good. Establishing dominance.
Hey bud.
After having some breakfast, work resumed on the renovations where I came back to find that most of the flooring was now taken out. So, all of the carpet and underlay is gone, and the lino flooring in the bedrooms is gone. The only issue is the original vinyl flooring, which we will need to hire a machine that can actually scrape the floor clean. But our next job was going to be a little bit more tricky. Since we'll be adding new jib to the ceilings, we will need to mark where we want new lights to go. And with the position now carefully marked, we can start to cut our new jib to size. Then we could drill the hole for the light. Cut the next piece of jib to fit next to the other and secure it with screws. I also added the small piece to the wall to finish up that side. We repeated the same process to fill in the entire ceiling, minus the wooden beams that you can see running through the middle of the roof. Since they sit level with the new jib layer, we need to improvise a bit and add a decorative trim piece over it.
You got me?
Yeah.
Oh, I took my eye. Okay. Ah, you get more. Stop doing it.
And finally, with the last piece in the ceiling, it was ready to be taped and plastered. On the other side of the farm, this is something we've had to makeshift for Noodle in the meantime before we can actually make a proper outdoor enclosure for him that is completely sheltered from the wind and rain and the sun in summer.
Hey bud. Did a good spot.
So this is Noodle's new favorite sleeping spot. It's nice and high up in his cage, so he's nice and warm and dry and out of the elements.
Pretty windy day. Nice and warm in here though. Good.
I was speaking that for cars, mate. Come on, you should know what I said. Yes, that's what I was saying. So this is a non-groove jam. So sometimes you can have a groove jam so that your jib will butt straight into the face of it.
Okay.
Because you've got a non-groove jam, we'll need to make sure we run this here flush.
Josh explains how we're going to be installing the door into the bathroom.
Yeah, no, flush with a jib, and then we can put an architraving around it, just like a trim, so it finishes it off nicely.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's not much really to it. It's just a matter of us packing out the sides to where we need it.
But one thing we discover is that the door isn't going to quite line up with the wall on the other side.
I think, will it be difficult to make it line up? Because I think on that side...
Have you, what have you guys run a level off the edge of here, have you? Yeah. Straight across to there.
Yeah.
There. That's pretty much our line there. Oh, okay. It's a slight issue.
Yeah, a little bit too much that way. It just means that we need to recess this a bit.
I'm just wondering how that would look. You'd normally run it flush with that. So normally that edge there would run flush with the framework there. Oh, actually here, sorry.
I'm not going for any awards. It's
No,
not
no,
like
I'm just
the
wondering
block
if
or
you-
anything.
So it'd be roughly like that.
Anyway, while Josh fiddles with that, my dad managed to get the tap in the laundry plumbed in. Partially anyway. But more importantly, we can start to add the jib back into the second bathroom.
We should put something in the wall as an Easter egg.
An Easter egg. I like that painting in the
That
don't know who
picture.
Janet is, but
Yeah.
Janet is a
Yeah, we
painting.
should put Janet back in there.
Yeah. Look what's cost.
Why would it be cursed? We would know if it's cursed by now. This video is going to turn into a very different type of video soon. It's a found footage horror movie.
It's like Blair Witch Project.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's cost.
Yeah, it's like a horror movie.
Bro, where's your dad when you leave it?
I think I know exactly whose fault it is for damaging the wire.
could tape it and get away with it.
You're right, it is your fault. Stoked, not me going.
It's not gonna like catch on fire, is it?
Yeah, possibly.
The following day marked the first day of April, which means we have less than a month to get this bomb site looking like a home. Before I arrived, my dad pulled out the old copper plumbing and began running the new plumbing throughout the house. And my dad explains his trick to finding the main inlet pipe.
So now is that all plumbed to the actual water pump? It's all connected now.
Yeah, I found where the water pump was. Basically, I eliminated the one that I thought it was, and I went and I switched on the water pump. Where the water sprayed out, that was the one.
Cool.
And finally, moving on to the last room of the house that will need work, and our last bit of demolition before we start the mad rush to put everything back together again. So, for the last bit of destruction for this renovation, I'll be removing the innermost wall on the far side of the room to make space for a closet that mirrors the space on the left side of the screen. If that doesn't make sense, just keep watching, you'll understand. Once I had removed the old timber and framing from the surrounding jib, my dad got rid of the nails that were left exposed. And I measured up and cut the planks that I had just removed to rebuild the kitchen wall. This one was pretty simple, it was just 3 uprights and a cross piece in the middle.
I have finished framing up this wall here, so this is going to be the outer wall for the kitchen. That's going to be where there's going to be a fridge and there's going to be cabinetry that goes all around there.
Each new day on our farm has become an opportunity to get more stuff done.
Come on. Where are we going? Come, buddy. He's stopping me. Come on. Yeah. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna go and take a look at the jungle gym that my dad built for Shaggy. Bringing this over. Oh, do you need a hand at the moment? What are you doing? What is this? Well, hold on, do you need a hand?
I think so, yes, because it's quite heavy.
Yeah, you're alright.
Wheels that are important.
Yeah, you're alright.
Yeah. Okay, you're there.
Easy enough. You have, oh, you've tipped the whole table over.
Yeah, so that you can't stand on it.
Okay. This is the little obstacle course, the little playground for Shaggy. Don't know if this is the safest thing, but I'm sure he enjoys it. Table's out of action. Oh, and I also need to go over there and show you guys the horse stables that my parents are in the middle of making. I don't know if you can see anything over there, but my parents have started the outline of a horse stable because my mum already has one horse and she just got another horse today. So we'll be getting another horse soon and we obviously need somewhere to put them. Shaggy's also feeling a lot better. His fur is nice and soft. He's filling out a bit, putting on a bit of weight. Still a little bit bony at the back here, but he's definitely getting a bit healthy. Shaggy's doing good. Alright. Yeah. Hello. Yep. Alright, this is where the digger is, and this is where we are creating a shelter for the horses. Oh, it's starting to rain now. Ah!
So what are you doing?
I'm going to put picture-proof on the
Pitch-proof.
poles because they're going to go in the ground so that they
Okay.
don't rot.
So you're just painting the ends or the whole thing?
Half, kind of, or a meter.
Ah, okay.
So
What's
go
going in
into
the ground?
and me-
All right, we're gonna head over. Do you want an umbrella or something?
No, I don't need that.
Okay. All right. See you later. Yeah.
Although we were working as fast as we can, the move-in date was creeping up on us fast. An update on the house. Since I was last in, my dad laid in the metal corner piece along the jib we just installed and plastered the corner. Next, he routed in the cables for the overhead lights and filled in the gaps in the ceiling. Josh had also been in to build a frame for the doorway into the first bathroom.
Yeah. I've just walked straight past this. We got framework in here so that the door can, if I get out the way, so that the door can fit in here. It is a bit of an odd fitment because this wall lines up a little bit over the doorway there, but we will just fill that in there in that little gap and make it all neat and tidy, and there'll be a bathroom door here.
On the other bathroom, we will need to make a similar doorway, and something that we've come to accept is that nothing on this property has been built well.
There's going to be a jib there,
Yeah.
which
And
means
then we'll just fill in that strip at the back.
yeah, which means this here is supposed to come hard. This edge here should be hard against here, right?
Yeah, yeah.
However, I've transferred the top line, so here, and it comes that the jib should be sitting in here, which is great.
Yeah.
But then if I run this here down and line so it lines up, it's the output max. What I'm trying to get at is this: if I put the straight edge on here, a crap load out.
Yeah, yeah.
So I've got.
Is we follow this as the line, even though it's possibly the one that's wrong.
After a lifetime of back and forth, we came to the conclusion that we'll just slam the door in and hope for the best. And while Josh was busy with the second bathroom, my dad and I put in the top jib board on the new wall we created in the kitchen. We rejibbed the ceiling off camera and began installing the new lights.
Switch on, please. Top light switch.
Including some hanging lamps that will help add a little bit more color and warmth to the kitchen, and I think it'll complement the colors we chose for the new flooring and cabinets, which you are yet to see.
Come, Duke. Come, buddy. Hey, Shaggy. How you going, bud? Hey, come here. Hey. You helping Dad out? Yeah. Go have a look.
So let me explain exactly what's going on here. Our plan is to build a sheltered horse stable in this paddock for the horses to use and for storing any tools and equipment needed for looking after horses. The first step will be to lay out the perimeter and dig some holes with a post auger that we can sink the now waterproof posts into as a foundation for the rest of the structure. The next phase of our plan will be to build up the frame of the structure and add walls and a roof. But that's something we will have to carry on later, because now the flooring and bathroom supplies have arrived.
Here we are. So what is this? This is all the floor for the house. We bought out all of Silverdale's supply of this flooring, and basically half of Newland's store of this flooring, and then I think that's it. I don't think they have any more, and I don't think they're making any more. Here's all the underflooring that'll make the floors not ankle breakers. Just the thing you don't really think about, hey, with like hardwood floors is you actually don't want it to be like hard. Because it's like just rough on your ankles, your knees.
And some of the bathroom stuff arrived, which we will be putting in next episode.
Over here. But there is all the other stuff inside there. There's some mowing going on. This guy didn't shove his hand in it again. I can't believe he thinks he can just do stuff like that. One day it's not going to end well.